quite dark, isn't it? Well, that's not much better. Okay, it doesn't matter. Saying like that. Anyway, guys, what is going on? Welcome back to a brand new video on the channel. And today we're going to be reviewing the Sunderland vs Carlisle game today. That literally just finished about a minute ago. The game once again finished as a 3-1 win for Sunderland, but it was a very, very, very poor game. It was not a good game at all to watch. I mean, I didn't watch much the first. I watched about the last 10 minutes of the first half. And I mean, nothing really happened. And I mean, apparently before that, nothing much happened either. So yeah, basically there wasn't that much that happened in the game in the first half. And the second half, really, when everything sort of came alive. And once again, it's due to full pockets and substitutes that actually made a change in the game, just like they did on Saturday. So I've got the Sunderland team out right now. I think we're playing 4 at the back. At first, people thought that Lyndon Goods might have been playing as a left wing back, but I think Tom Flanagan was just playing as a left back. So we had Remi Matthews in goal, Conor McLaughlin, John Willis, Morgan Feeney, and Tom Flanagan as the back 4. Max Power, Josh Gowan in the 2 midfielders, and I believe might have had Diamond O'Brien and Gooch as like 3 attacking midfielders, and Will Greg up front on his own. I don't know. Not many people actually knew what the formation was today. On the bench I've got Denver Hume, Anthony Patterson, Charlie Wyke, George Dobson, Chris Maguire, Grant Ledbetter, Luke O'Nien, Bailey Rice, Jake Hackett, Brandon Taylor, and Dan Neal. Now, like I said, I didn't actually watch most of the first half. Apparently nothing much happened at all in the game. It was a very, very quiet game. Apparently Conor McLaughlin actually had a good chance. I think there was a header questioned by Diamond, and then he had a header, but it was I think it was either saved or went past the post. I don't really remember. And but apart from that, wasn't too much that happened in the first half. You know, it was pretty quiet. And then the second half kicked in, and out of nowhere, Carlisle just had a massive burst of energy. I mean, it's almost as if just every single player drank like 3 Red Bulls during the break. It was like they were insane. It was absolutely ridiculous. And then Alessandra, I don't know what his name is. He decided, I'm 19, 20 yards out, I'm going to have a shot. And then it goes straight to Matthews, who parries it in his own net. Brilliant. Absolutely amazing from Remi Matthews on his Sunderland debut. Well, not a proper debut, but I mean, it's his first game for Sunderland. Obviously, there's going to be people watching at home. You're going to want to make a first impression. And he goes and does something like that. Obviously, he's just... Is that League Camp in disguise? Honestly, League Camp, if you're in Sunderland right now and you're just disguising yourself as Remi Matthews, fair fucking play. That was so bad. I mean, I'm not gonna criticise Matthews anymore. I mean, again, it was his first game in 5 months. He hadn't really trained properly either. So I will let him off for that. I mean, it's only one mistake. Apart from that game, he wasn't too bad. He didn't have a lot to do, as far as I'm aware. So yeah, just let him off. I mean, again, tough people on Twitter once again quick to criticise him. Obviously someone already said it was shit. I mean, yeah, there's banter saying things like League Camp, Jason Steele, etc. But I mean, no, it's one game. It's one game. It's like 50 minutes. Just get out of the break. Come on, we can. Unless he does that more times during the actual season, then okay, we're fair enough to criticise him. But come on, Tony's first game. And then from there, Carlisle just seemed to press on more. Like it seemed like they're actually going to try and go for the second goal. And we didn't switch off, but it seemed as though that there wasn't really a game plan. Like, no one really knew what they were doing. Because I remember one instance, I think Diamond O'Brien and Max Power they were all in like this like little area, just the 3 of them. And they was passing the ball around to each other. Like, they weren't really making any movements, they're just trying to pass the ball back to each other. It's like, almost like they're playing the game of hot potato. Like, it was ridiculous. I don't know what they were doing. And at that point, I was starting to get really worried because we were playing like absolute crap at that point. And then Will Parkinson brought on the substitutes now neither. Actually, remember who they were: O'Nien, Hume, Maguire, Wyke, Patterson, Bailey Wright, Brandon Taylor, Dan Neal, Elliot Embleton, George Dobson, Grant Ledbetter. I think they were the ones who came on. Yeah, I'm going to say them. And then Oh, and then Sunderland get the equaliser. I mean, I actually didn't see the goal at first because I had really bad internet problems today. But then the team squares into the box, easy tap in from Charlie Wyke. I mean, after the game that he had against Gateshead on Saturday, it was nice to see him just nice tap in. You know, I mean, it was easy to tap in. I mean, I suppose no. If he'd missed that, Twitter would have been an absolute meltdown. It would have been absolutely terrible. So yeah, Wyke equalises 1-1, and then from there we actually seen the play a lot better. It was really really cool to see. To Dan Neil, I feel so. Tell you what, he could have scored 2 goals today, and he absolutely fluffed both chances up. I mean, Maguire played the ball across to Dan Neil, literally 1-on-1. First time he fucking skies it. I mean, those Chinese people probably would have seen that coming. Jesus Christ, it was that high up. And then, frankly, Chris Maguire actually ended up getting equalised, I think, on 9. Squared the ball in the box. Maguire, it was a nice finish from him. Then someone put us 2-1 up. And then once again, Dan Neil was played through. I don't know, I think it was from Maguire, or it was either Maguire or 9 who played him through. Dan Neil strikes the post. And I didn't shout, but I was like, oh, for crying out loud, man, how do you not score that? And then, frankly, Charlie Wyke picks up the ball, nice bit of footwork, and slots it home to make it 3-1. So it was good to see, you know, we went 1-0 down and managed to make the comeback. That was good to see. But I mean, it was absolutely terrible. I mean, before we equalised, and before the subs came on, we were absolutely terrible. And once again, for the second game in a row, the substitutes made a difference. And it's really confusing, because the lot that came on were very average against Gateshead. And I want to play well against Gateshead, they're very average, and I would say some players are probably below average against Carlisle. It wasn't the greatest. But then that was the game, it pretty much, once again, Sunderland just saw the game out. And once again, they turned and, you know, ended up getting the 3-1 victory. You know, the performance wasn't as good as Saturday. It was probably worse. Well, it wasn't madly worse, but it wasn't as good as Saturday. So, I mean, again, I'm not really going to give player ratings because I don't really think they can be justified. Sorry about that noise. Fucking hell. Nice one. But yeah, I'd say man the match. I would say I got 3 nominees: Dan Neil, Conor McLaughlin, Josh Gowan. I'll say they're probably my 3. Chris Maguire, so that's 4. Any one of those 4 could pick up the man of the match more for me today. Also, Charlie Wyke, I mean, he scored 2 goals today. I mean, it's going to be good for his confidence. I mean, I'm not going to say his confidence is low after the Gateshead game, but I think he probably knew that he could have done a lot better. And I think getting those 2 goals today might help him quite a bit. Because, it's so frustrating because, you know, Sunderland, I would say, in terms of League One goal scorers history, we've probably got 2 of the best strikers this league's ever seen. In Charlie Wyke and Will Grigg, and they're both absolutely useless until this pre-season. So it just makes you wonder how it's actually going to do, whether the confidence is going to shoot up or not. And I hope it does, because I mean, Will Grigg played well once again today. I mean, he didn't do too much, but for what he did do, it was quite very good. Also, Josh Gowan, tell you what a cop that was back in January. I mean, he didn't get a chance. I mean, he couldn't really, because obviously Power and Dobson, they were doing well in midfield, so Gowan couldn't really get into the team. And you know, tell you what, in this preseason, he's been fucking brilliant. He's been absolutely amazing. And I think he should be given a chance. Honestly, I think based on that performance, I think we need 2 midfielders right now. I think we need a creative midfielder, whether that is Chris Maguire or we're bringing somebody else. I mean, had the salary cap not happened, we would have had Scott Fraser, might have had Madison. Them 2 could have been our creative midfielders alongside Maguire. I mean, I'm pretty sure Maguire probably doesn't mind being like the creative midfielder, obviously being like, I wanted the leader in the team, but he plays a big part. I'm pretty sure probably like that. But also, I think we need a shithouse midfielder, someone who is an absolute unit and is not afraid to just go into players. Because before the substitutes, Power and Scowen were getting they were getting pushed off the ball by these Carlisle players. And I know obviously in League One, quality isn't going to get you too far. But I think we just need like a typical League One player in that midfield, because I think it'll balance out nicely. And once again, if the salary cap wasn't a thing, I would have said Mpanzu from Luton. I think he would have been ideal. But obviously, I don't think he's going to join because one, Luton are going to be once again playing in the Championship, and his wages probably aren't going to cut for League One now. So, just another reminder that the EFL are fucking bastards. It's a shame. It's a real shame. Also, I'm going to read out some of the tweets because I was on Twitter. Once again, I was on Twitter quite a lot today, and I'm probably just going to leave a few tweets. I know. When we equalised, a Newcastle fan who he pretty much sucks off St Maximin for his hobby, and he has fucking Boney FC in his name. Okay, I get a chant. It was a meme for like a week or two. But he has his name. What a fucking virgin. and he said banter club, aha. And as I'm reading this out, he's been aired. He's just no one's acknowledged his tweet. I'm like, okay, you're a Newcastle fan. You got notifications on, I'm assuming, for Sunderland's official page, which is obsessed as fuck, and they call us obsessed as well, don't they? But yeah, somebody else said that Neil and Diamond need to be playing in the team in season starts. I fully agree with that. I think Dan Neil, if he works on his, obviously he needs to work on his finishing because his finishing was disgraceful today, but. He looks confident, and so does Jack Diamond. But one thing I'm worried about Diamond and Neil is that both players try to skin players in the box today. Okay, it's fair enough thing to do, but I mean, I don't want these young players getting a bigger ego than what they need. Because look at Kimpy Yoga. I mean, he's nothing spectacular, and he's probably gonna leave. I mean, don't really care to be honest. Yeah, he's nothing special. Again, he's nothing special. I don't care if he leaves, but. I just don't want another situation like that. I don't want a magic situation either. Also, when Carlisle scored, a Carlisle fan went way in Twitter, and then when we equalised, I just replied saying this is awkward. And then you reply with a picture of us getting beat 2-1 in player final. Honestly, man, it's like some fans can't go on Twitter, say anything without something being like, oh yeah, you lost in the player final. Oh yeah, you fucking League One. You saw you crying on Netflix, whatever. And then this fucking Blackpool fan got on, but I'm like, what the fuck are you doing? I mean, yeah, he lives in Carlisle, but you support Blackpool. Don't fucking get involved with fucking Carlisle or something. There's no room for you, lad. I mean, fucking jokes on you. You got fucking Ethan Robson in your midfield. Fucking jokes on you, lad. So that's it. That's the end of the video. I've rambled on for quite a while now, 13.5 minutes. Hope you guys did enjoy. If you did, then give a thumbs up. If you are new, feel free to subscribe so you never miss any future content. Also, turn on notifications so they get notified the second I upload a video in the future. Also, my Twitter link will be in the description down below, so if you guys want to follow me on Twitter. And I don't really post a lot on there, but I usually do quite often when there's a Sunderland game on, or when there's like a big transfer, big football news. So yeah, comment down below. You can comment if you want. Also, before I end the video, I want to thank you guys so much for the support I received on my last match review. I mean, views-wise, it wasn't as much as what I got in the past, but feedback-wise and actual feedback from you guys, it was one of the best I've ever seen. So thank you guys so much for that. And then I think I gained about 5 subs on that video, which is absolutely insane. So thank you guys so much for that. And yeah, I've been TC Gaming, and I'll catch you next time. Peace. Also, Charlie Wyke for England. Southgate, you picked Greenwood. He's inexperienced. Fucking get Charlie Wyke in our team now. I need to fucking reconsider my life, Jesus.